In this video, we will share insights on must-have best practices, how to survive as a new manager. The first month of a new job, as we all know, is nerve-wracking. Same is the experience when you are as a new manager, as there are new expectations. As a new manager or a leader in your team, it is important to have your plan for next 30, 60 and 90 days. Based on our experience and research, we will share how to survive as a new manager. First and foremost, learn about your key stakeholders and your team. Initial 30 days in any role generally are less busier as you are mostly gearing up for the new role. It is important to utilize this time in understanding the expectations of your key stakeholders, their key challenges, and how you can team up to fix the problem if any. So it is important to understand this as quickly as possible. Knowing your team is equally important as your team is having the people you will be dealing on regular basis to get the job done. One of the common mistakes new managers, leaders do, they start the initial conversation straight away with what are their expectations, which doesn't sometimes allow you to develop a connect with your team as it's mostly one-way communication. To do it right, first allow and listen what your team's expectations are. What are their key challenges? Same as you approach your key stakeholders. Ask lot of questions as lot of your team members will appreciate as it shows you have the strong willingness to learn. Secondly, learn to look like as a manager. It might sound strange that why does it matter? But it matters. It is a known fact that when you are at a leading position, people look up to you. And it doesn't mean that you have to make these changes quickly in the way how you appear. You have to observe how other managers, leaders look in general in your organization and make those small moves to develop your own style by making small changes. For an example, if you were wearing casuals earlier and now you make the abrupt change by dressing more business formal, then it would look you are faking things up. You have to be smart enough to make these small moves. Every organization operates differently, so there is no perfect or correct look. Just aim to see how other managers, leaders in similar role look and try to get closer by adapting what suits you best and develop your own presence. Lastly and more importantly, develop professional relationships with your team. Positive interactions help develop positive rapport between you and others, and therefore it is very crucial for developing positive relationships at work. Leading a team is way different from being in the team. Now that you are in a process of transition from being in the team to leading the team, it is important to develop positive professional relationships. Most importantly, it is vital to set clear expectations that you are not here to make friends. The reason is when you are friends with someone, it is difficult to deliver constructive feedback. It is because friendship doesn't have the component of review. Now, at the initial phase of you as a manager, and more likely you are leading a team today who were your colleagues before. There are certainly some challenges you are going to face in the initial stage of the transition. First, some of you might be friends, so the general expectation comes that they will get special treatment. Nothing will change and you continue to be good friends. Second, there could be some resistment. Maybe someone in the team might think you are not the right fit for leading the team or they were better fit for this position. Now, what to do and how to handle such situations? You don't need to stress too much. There are some best practices you need to follow. First and foremost, connect with people you are in good terms with as soon as you can. Explain the new role comes with new responsibilities and expectations. Things might not be the same as they were earlier, and briefly share what the new expectations are like and how could it impact the overall team if we don't deal correctly with the changing expectations. And you draw these lines so there is clarity what and how things have to be changed. With the people you see resistment with your role change, meet with them at the earliest too. Share your observation and respect their sentiments. Explain how it is crucial for both you and them to support each other for the betterment of the team. Give assurance you are there for them and you respect their contribution towards the organization, and how collectively you and your team can attain new benchmarks. So here are some key takeaways what you need to work on to manage develop relationships effectively. Meet privately with everyone in your team to share and listen expectations. Discuss challenges, issues if any. Set clear expectations. Stay visible. Communicate effectively and openly with your team as it adds to the trust among you and your team. Practice empathy so you know what to talk and where to stop. Thank you.